guys, what's going on? Shaquan here from SLFX Trading, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys 3 steps on how to become better trend traders. So if you're watching this video and you feel like trend is always getting away from you, you don't know what direction to trade, you have no idea where to start as far as becoming a trend trader, you know you want to follow the trend and you see so many people doing it, but you just have no idea what that looks like. And it just seems like when you get into the trade, price just goes the opposite direction. I want you guys to continue to watch because these 3 steps that I'm going to give you is going to really help you become better at reading trend, how to identify where price is going, and how to confidently trade with the buyers or the sellers. So we're going to be going over 3 price charts, and towards the end, as I'm teaching you guys, I will be showing you guys 2 potential trend trading setups that you guys can take maybe this week or next week, maybe even one today, depending on how the rules are met. So let's go ahead and let's hop onto the price charts. Okay, you guys, so the first tip that I'm going to give you is learn how to utilize one time frame to find your high and your lows. I love teaching swing traders how to do this because a lot of times you think you need multiple time frames. You got to start with the monthly and then the weekly and then the daily, the 4-hour and the 1-hour. But the truth is, the more time frames you look at, you're going to feel like different time frames are telling you something when that's not true at all. All the time frames are working together. And if that is confusing you, it's because you're using too many time frames. So here's a really great tip, you guys. Just start on one high time frame. Locate your important highs and your lows. Those highs and lows that I'm going to show you, that is what's showing you where price is going. So we're going to locate the most important exchange rates on this price chart. And this is how we're going to do it. So I have a price note tool, and you guys can find this in your icons located on your left hand side. All you have to do is show up where the T is on Tradingview. Mind you guys, I love Tradingview. I'm using Tradingview right now. You guys can use it for free. And if you decide that after this video, maybe you're using MetaTrader or another platform to analyze your price charts, if you find that Tradingview is a platform you like to use to analyze your price charts, you guys click the link below to sign up for free. So you're going to go to the T button, and I'm going to move me out of the way here for a quick second. You're going to go to where the price note tool is and put a star. So the moment you put a star there, this is going to be the start of a favorites toolbar if you don't already have one, or if you do have one, it's going to be added to your toolbar. Okay, and so I have it on my toolbar right now. So going through this step by step with you guys, let's walk through the analysis. I'm actually going to keep this zone here because this is part of where I want to see price go, so I can enter a trade to the upside. But I'm going to walk you guys through this because this is one of the trades I'm going to give away here on YouTube, and let's pray that it plans out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to locate the important highs and lows. So we have a high peak here because this is where price pushed down. We have a low peak here because this is where price stopped, then it went back up. We have a high peak here because this is where price stopped before it pushed back down. And then we have a low peak here because this is where price stopped and then it pushed back up. Once again, you guys, these are our important highs and lows because they show us the fluctuation of price. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. But what we're gonna notice is how the exchange rates are either dropping or rising. So these numbers are gonna show us who's in control. 0.87309, 0.85309, 0.86478, 0.84704. What this lets us know is that when we're looking at the euro versus the Great Britain pound, the European euro is dropping against the Great Britain pound because the exchange rates are decreasing. So at this moment in time, from February to April, you should have wanted to have been the seller based on that information. But look what happens. So this is going to go into step number 2, or tip number 2. Confidently trade in one direction. The reason why you want to trade in one direction when you understand who has control is because it's going to keep you from being both the buyer and the seller. You want to make money with who is in control as a trend trader. Between February and April, the sellers had control because price was pushing down overall. It does not matter about the individual candlesticks. It's the group of candlesticks that's telling you the full story. So you want it to be the seller. However, this is going to take us into tip number 3. Know when to stop being the trend trader. The moment you get stopped out, or the moment price passes an important exchange rate, stop being a trend trader. Look at what price is doing. Wait until it shows you hints that it's going to continue to go back into a trend, and then you start to become the trend trader again. What this will require you to do is sometimes stop trading a specific currency pair to find another one that is fitting your trend trading style. So I'll give you guys an example. So when price passed the last lower high, which is a high point that is lower than the last one, it went from 0.86478, and as you guys can see, price did start to creep up. However, it is now starting to show us it's dropping down. So what this means is that the buyers came into the market, pushed price past 0.86478. Now the buyers for the euro are saying we see more value in euro than the pound. So what's going on now is you want to stop being the seller of the euro against the pound and want to be the buyer of the euro against the pound. So this is how this is going to look. We need price, or you will need price, to come into a specific point where you say, as long as now price can stay above the last low of 0.84704, prove it can continue back to the upside past 0.87206, you will become the buyer. Now this will be based on what you specifically decide to trade. Maybe you're the support and resistance type of trader. Maybe you're the trend line trader. It's whatever you say you are. It's whatever market structure you're using, with your tools or indicators you're using to find a price point that you want to enter a trade. For myself, now that I'm going to decide to be a trend trader back up to the upside, I want to see price fall. Keep in mind, this is not the downtrend. The downtrend was over here to the left. Now that we have a higher exchange rate, this is a new high, which is known as a higher high. I am looking for price to create a higher low, a low point that would be higher than 0.84704 to continue back up to the upside. So for me personally, if price can come back into my personal estimation zone that I teach every week in the market, if it can come back to 0.85637, give me some type of bullish candle formation, I will go back up to the upside to trade. That's it. I place a buy because I see value in the euro. I'm only looking to trade one direction, and I'm only looking to be a trend trader if my rules are met. Okay, so that is the result of how being a trend trader can work, in the 3 steps that can help you. So let's go over those together, but we're going to go over to another currency pair. Now, I both won and lost the trade in this currency pair, but I'm going to show you guys how it looks when you have to stop being the trend trader. So let's go ahead and let's go forward. This is the pound dollar. Now, I have my old markings on this price chart to show you guys exactly what I was doing and what I was hoping for. And I'm going to walk this through step by step with you guys. So, price on the left-hand side was creeping up. We had the exchange rates of $1.39.531. It dropped to $1.38.325, and it pushed up to $1.42.142. What that let me know is that back in February, that price was going up to the upside. However, price decreased and it went past my last higher low. Now, when price passed this number, what this lets me know is that the sellers have come into the market. Price has reversed on the pound dollar, and I need to stop trading. I should not keep looking for buys. I should now start to look for sales. But I don't want to look for a sale at this point, because as a trend trader, I want to discount in price, or I want to sell at a higher price to catch the drop back down, right? So I waited. Price ends up pushing up, and then it dropped again. Now, I could have sold up here as well, and this is going to be specific to you as well too. Notice as well how I'm only using one time frame to find information, because the higher in time frames you go, the more confirmation that you're going to see in one candlestick versus a lot of candlesticks on a lower time frame. So now with that being said, price drops and it decreases. So price goes to $1.36. So when it drops again, once again, I'm understanding I can confidently take a sell position because the sellers are still in the market. My exchange rates are creeping lower, but I'm understanding also that I don't sell low. I want to sell high because I want the most bang for my buck. So at this point in time, this high peak at $1.40 became my new lower high, because this high peak is now lower than this high peak and price has decreased. And so the exchange rates are decreasing. I am selling with the sellers, and I'm going to keep trend trading. There's nothing in me that says to buy at this current moment. So price came back into my personal estimation zone where I wanted to see price decrease. Once price touched it, gave me bearish information still on the daily time frame, because that's the time frame I enter my trades on. Once it gave me permission to enter the trade, I entered, and this is the candle that I entered on April 6th. Now my first take profit was back down to 1.36708. Second take profit was back down to 1.35957. I cashed out the first one, still holding the second position. Now I did end up getting into another position. I moved this one to break even. I got into another position around this area here, and I got in on April 14th. But as you guys can see, price has moved against me. So I had a risk-free trade, which means I could not lose money, and I had one with risk on it, which means if price goes against me, I do lose money, right? And that's exactly what ended up happening. However, I am still up in my account because I banked profits at $1.36, right? So then that price is against me. It literally made a new lower low at $1.36,680. That is why I took another sell. And now that it's going against me, my last lower high here at 1.39216, I have to stop trend trading for the moment to the downside. This is the reversal point. So now what I am going to do is I am going to ignore everything that has already happened to the left of me. And now what I want to focus on is where can price go to next, so that I can now become the trend trader back to the upside, since I value that price on pound USD is now going back to the upside. All I know for right now is that I need price to stay above $1.36. I want to see a pullback. I don't want to buy high. So this is not a currency pair I'm interested in for the week. However, do you guys see how I'm using my 3 tips over and over again? I used it on Euro Pound. Now I'm using it on Pound USD. The rules do not change. The setup and the technique that I'm using is not changing. The mindset is not changing. I am literally establishing who I am, what I need to see, and the price gives it to me. That's great. And if it doesn't, I'm okay with that, because I can confidently know who I am trading with or against. Okay, so we're going to use this one more time on another currency pair that may have a really great setup for us actually today, if you're not already in it, and that's going to be on Pound JPY. So looking at Pound JPY, I have my setup here already. Now I want you guys to follow along with me on this. So price went from a 152.592 yen down to 148.56 yen, back up to 153.45 yen. Now at this moment in time, guess who's in control? The buyers. Why? Because our exchange rates are increasing. The moment that price passed 152 and it went up to 153 yen, that let us know that the buyers have control. People are buying the Great Britain pound over the Japanese yen. What number do I need price to stay above? Because I want to be the buyer, I need price to stay above 148.56 yen. And this is how I'm making my trading decision. So I'm understanding who has control. I am confidently trading in one direction, which is buying, and I am the trend trader. So because I know those things, because I am keeping up with who's in control, I get to confidently place a sell to the upside. Now for me, I'm going to wait until 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because for one, like I said, I enter on the daily time frame. This daily candle still has about 5 hours and 44 minutes before it closes. So I'm just going to wait. I want to be sure and confirm that I can enter this trade. Win or lose, I am going to take the same setup, and I'm going to exit my position back up to 153 yen and 45 cents, and maybe even higher if I take a second position. So you guys, this is how I can confidently enter trades. And the result of this, you guys, is that it allows you to weed out currency pairs that are not fitting the setup, is allowing you to weed out pairs that can potentially drain you energy. And if you get stopped out, you actually know when to stop trading the currency pair and understand when to come back to the currency pair. Because there's nothing wrong with not trading a currency pair every single day or every single week. This is how you learn to cycle out currency pairs to pick the best one. In my opinion, I'd rather have one great trade on one pair than one bad trade on one pair, because I refuse to let it go. And I pray that you guys feel the same. So if you guys found value in this, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe and share the video. If you say, Shaquan, I really love the way you teach. It's simple. You broke it down. I would love to learn how to trade like you. Then you guys, you got two options. Click the link in my bio. Set up a free discovery call and let's chat and see how we can work together. Or you can join my trading group, the Swing Trading Society, where I will teach you how to do just this in just a few weeks. Literally, it doesn't have to take a year anymore, you guys. When you have simple information like this, it's easy to understand, and there are already rules established to you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel to create a strategy. Someone already laid the foundation out for you. I would say give it a go. So with that being said, you guys, I pray y'all have a safe trading week, and I will speak to you guys in the next video.